Hello everybody, my name is Nathan and welcome to the channel. I'm going to be sharing with you my experiences through Copart, purchasing vehicles and fixing them and getting them operable and either selling them or driving them. The most recent purchase that I made is a 99 BMW 328i. I paid $375 and the fees, which if you are familiar with Copart, you'll understand. I am not a dealer, I'm just an individual that is purchasing vehicles. The bill of sale here shows you that I paid $375. The buyer fees and the internet bidding fees and the gate fees are all added up there for a total of $603 for this BMW. I have purchased two other vehicles through Copart, two Nissan Altimas, both operable and running. You will see them sometime throughout the content as this goes, I'm sure. This is the most recent purchase that I just purchased. It is going to be a project car for me and my youngest son to be his daily driver after we are complete and he gets his driver's license, which he's got a little ways to go. He's just almost 14, so he's got a few years yet before he's able to drive. But it'll be something for him and I to have fun, and in the meantime, I'll probably have a fun little car to drive. So I'm going to share with you the experience all the way from purchasing the vehicle, going and picking it up, to finding out everything that is wrong with it and fixing it throughout as we go. If there's any questions that you have, comment them below in the video content as we go. If you want to see a certain thing on the vehicle, or you want to learn something about the vehicle, let me know. I'll try to show you. I'll show you what I know about it, and we can go from there. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the newest content. I'll try to keep you posted. I do live in a cold, snowy place, so and I do not have a garage to put it in. So we are kind of stuck with the weather right now, and we have to go with when we have the availability to go outside and work on it. So I will try to keep you updated on as much content as possible and any updates as they go. Again, if you have questions, just comment them below and I will try to answer them in the next video. So I hope you like the channel. Again, subscribe and give us a thumbs up. Christmas Eve, I am traveling to Pittsburgh South to pick up a 1999 BMW 328i 5-speed. It was on a night auction and I won the bid at $375. The owner tried to counter bid me to $1,000 and I kept it at $375. They tried to counter at $900 and I kept it at $375. They accepted the bid, so here we are on Christmas Eve traveling to Pittsburgh to pick the car up. So we'll see what this car looks like. I think it's been setting somewhere for an extended period of time. The car looks solid. There's no rust on it. It's not banged up. It don't have any big huge dents or scratches. The interior is in really good shape. The leather's all in good shape. So hopefully it's sight unseen. Obviously bought this auction without seeing the car. So we'll see what it looks like when we get there. And we are in a beautiful rainy day traveling to Pittsburgh on Christmas Eve. So we'll let you know when we get there. Okay, we made it. Thank goodness it don't look like they're too busy. I don't know if anybody's here at all, actually. Okay, we made it home. Couple things we got to deal with right off the bat. Obviously the tires are a little bit flat, so we have to pump those up just to even get it off the trailer. Probably all four of them actually, but we'll air these tires up
and move the car a little bit, and so we can get it off the trailer, see what we got. It says on the window, no battery, so once we get the tires aired up, we'll check and see what we can find. I don't know if the battery's not in there, or if it's just dead, or what's going on. So let's get the tires aired up and see what we got. Okay, we got the keys cut off the steering wheel. I'm gonna try to push it off the trailer. We'll see what happens. Got it in neutral with the emergency brake off, and we'll see if it'll roll any. I may have to get somebody to help me push it, so we'll see what happens. Maybe on the plan B, we may have to pull it off. I think it's locked up. All right, stand by, we'll try this again.
You're going sideways. You're sliding.
Okay, pretty cold and rainy out, so I'm in the garage. I got my 12-volt battery tester to see if this has got any juice in it whatsoever. And when I hook it up, I know you all can't see that as well, but there's absolutely no juice whatsoever. So this battery is completely dead. I do not have a quick charger, so all I have is a trickle charger or a battery retainer. So I'm going to put this on the charge, let it charge up for a couple days over the weekend, and hopefully maybe Monday next week I can put the battery back in and we'll see if we can get the car to crank. So first line of business for the car is to get it to crank over. I obviously want to see if it'll crank, if it'll fire, and if it cranks and fires, then it's worth trying to put new rotors and brakes and whatever other drive components that we're going to need to get the car drivable. Obviously, as you've seen in the previous video, all 4 tires was pretty well locked up, so and I think that's just the brake calipers and the rotors because they are completely rusted over. So but if the car cranks and starts, it's probably worth the effort to put forth and try to get it to
to run again. If it does not, then it's probably not. Yeah, this battery I think is probably no good. It's showing 0.5 volts whenever I hook it up, so we'll see what happens. I don't have an extra battery here, but I may pull one off of the car this weekend, one of the other cars, and see if I can get this thing to crank. And we'll try to charge this one up and we'll see what happens. Okay, I've been messing with this a little bit, and it will fire. Put a little fuel or a little starting fluid in the intake, and it does fire. So I don't think it's getting fuel from the tank to the front, or the fuel is got enough bad fuel in it that it's not going to run. I put about 10 gallons of good fuel in there. The gauge is showing empty, but I know that's not true because I have put 10 gallons in there. So it's either still got too much bad fuel in it, or it sounds like the pump's running. So I will show you just a quick video of us starting it up. I'm going to put a little fuel in the intake. I'm going to fire it up, and then that'll be that for today. And then you can see how it goes. So there it is, our $375 Beamer does start and run. We obviously have a fuel issue, can't get it from the back to the front, but we'll work on that. Hopefully it'll be a little bit nicer next time we're working on stuff, but I'm gonna have to get ready to go to work here shortly, so that'll be about it for today. So a couple things on the dash. It has about 140,000 miles on it. It has a aftermarket stereo system, which is a pretty sophisticated system. It has a CD, DVD player. It won't come up. It gives you all your warnings. Has all your radio, your menu stuff. You can, DVD, audio, your screen, dimmer picture. You can put a picture on it. You can have different users with a clock. We can set the clock, which it is, what time is it anyways? We can set it. Doesn't matter because I'm going to be taking it off, but it's 3:04, so we'll just put 3:04 on. Go back, display units, auto. We want the manual. We want that. Menu, ID code, memory clear, other. Radio, which is where we're at now, has a DVD player, so you can put DVDs in. Your audio settings, you can set your sound setup with your bass and all that stuff would be here. And if you have a subwoofer and an amp and stuff, it's already set up for all that. Your input outputs, it can set up for navigation, cameras. You can do other kind of input selections for navigations and stuff. It's pretty sophisticated for, obviously somebody's put that in aftermarket. That wasn't factory, obviously. But looks very good in the dash. It's in a pretty good spot other than it blocking the vents when the screen's out. You're obviously not supposed to drive with the screen on, but so you can tilt that down while you're driving or put it up. You can also switch here. You can put your display, which has your time and everything on it. And it's dimmed for while you're driving. You know, it tells you what your volume is in negative decimals. Which, not that great speakers and stuff, but some of that's probably tuning and whatnot. But pretty cool sound system. You know, it got heated seats, which I never checked to see if they worked now that we got power. This is your traction control stuff. Obviously your shifter and your brake. Not too shabby inside, interior wise. I know this is something that we didn't really look at too much, but it's pretty good shape. The leather's not all cracked up. It's not broken. There's no big holes in it. It's dirty, definitely dirty, needs cleaned. So pretty excited. I think this is going to be definitely worth a build. I definitely think that this is going to be worth our 375 bucks. We're definitely going to have to put some money in it, but we'll have a fun little car once we get everything all put together and it running and operating. So next time we will probably work on getting the tires and stuff freed up. That way we can move up here on my slab of concrete, which I'll show you. You know, we can move it up here and put it on the concrete. We had to obviously remember pull it off, hook it to the tree and pull it off. So if we can get the tires all freed up and the brakes freed up, then we can push it up here on the concrete and get it moved up there to the concrete. So pretty excited about it. I think it's going to be a good build. I think this is going to be a fun little car to play with once we get it done. It'll make Caden a great little car. He should have fun in it, and we should have fun building it and fixing it. So I have to go get ready for work. So that's it for today, but hopefully later next week we'll be back at it. Okay, another quick update on the Beamer project. I did find out that the key has to be in the right position. So the windows do actually work. This one is stuck. This one cycles down and up, and this one came off track a little bit. So I'm not going to put it down too far. And the sunroof opens all the way and picks up as it's supposed to. So all the electronics do work in here. I just had to have the key in the right position. It won't work unless you actually cycle it like you started it and then let off the key. So everything windows wise does work, other than the passenger window is not rolling down. It acts like it's off track or something. So a quick update, and I did get it running, but I think that I didn't get all the old fuel out, and that is why we are having issues with it staying running. I can put some fuel in the intake, and I've been putting some seafoam in there, trying to clean those plugs and those cylinders up a little bit from setting so long. The car will start, you know, every once in a while it'll even let me rev it a little bit up into the 4,000 RPM range and kind of hold steady there, and then it just dies. So my guess is that there was still quite a bit of old fuel in there. I did go ahead and fill the tank up the rest of the way, so I put another 7 gallons in it on top of the 5 that I already put in there. So I put 12 gallons of fuel, and it is completely full coming out the top. So I would assume this was probably a 15 to 17 gallon tank. I'm going to research that a little bit. So there was about 5 gallons of really old fuel in there that I wasn't able to get out. So hopefully I'll be able to cycle that through, and we'll be able to get another tank of another 5-gallon gas can of good fuel in there after I start and stop this thing so many times. We can cycle that through. I probably will pull the top off and check the fuel rail and see if there's a bleeder on the fuel rail and try to bleed it out and see what we can do there. If that's possible, I'll leave the fuel pump running and I'll hook a hose to that and cycle about 5 gallons of fuel through it, go get 5 fresh gallons and put in there, and hopefully we can cycle it through that way and get good fresh fuel in there. Because the fuel pump's coming on, it is starting and running. I can rev it and keep it at a revved RPM, so it's getting more fuel than just the starting fluid that I'm spraying in the intake. So hopefully next time I'm able to work on this a little bit longer, we'll have a nice running Beamer for you. It'll be started up and we'll be able to get out and sit and listen to it run. So until next time, thanks for watching.